Hello and welcome again to my last game of the 23 Wingspan Premier League season. Let's make this count, although there is not much to be counted. My opening hand is mediocre, yet interesting. There are 3 nice birds in the tray. Also, they are not really extremely powerful. I mean, the partridge would be very interesting. This is why it honks. But getting the partridge into play in the first round with this opening hand is kind of unrealistic. So I have a 0 food bird. I have a small bird that can live in the wetlands, and I have one of these looter birds. I'm definitely not keeping the other 2. So I'm definitely keeping those. I'm not sure if I want to pick any of the birds from the tray. At least not right now, because that costs an entire action, and I'll like my card drawing action to be better. But yeah, this will be the keep. If I want the nuthatch, I would pick these food. But I don't think I want it, so I'll just do this. What do we have here? Well, that's utter crap. That's okay. Let's do it like this. There isn't even a grub in the tray, that's kind of bad. Do I wish to do anything about the first round goal? If I spread my 3 birds over the habitats, I could do that. I think I'm not really interested. If they want to draw... They draw the partridge. Okay. Flipping the spotted owl, which is also not really interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to hurry things here. Just laying eggs. If they want to get... I think they will want the nuthatch as well, because it can enable the partridge quite nicely. Oh, they have a white start, okay. Do I want that nuthatch? I don't think so. It's a good bird, but so I'm afraid of rule 16. I don't want to flip anything. That completely ruins my game now. It's kind of grubby, or rather non-grubby. I think I want to draw again. Oh, that's good. So they can now play Partridge and random Water Bird and probably easily reach 2 sets. So for the moment I'm just rolling a grub here. There's the Partridge. I cannot use the wagtail because I don't have any eggs left. Having the chaffinch in the grassland is probably not the worst thing to have. Also the swallow could be interesting. Swallow is better in the early game. But the swallow rather wants to live in the wetlands. Huh. Interesting. And difficult. Yeah, I'm preparing for the long game. I play the chaffinch here, and if for whatever reason they don't have a wetlands bird that can carry more than 1 egg, I will spend a berry to lay 3 eggs. I might want to do this in any case, because it's 1 more point. Housefinch! Yes, so it's settled. They can have 2 sets. But I need eggs in any case. And I think I'm happy to have 1. And there is no need to use the chaffinch right now. So they invested a lot, but also got a powerful setup, at least to generate points. So I think I need to get the swallow down as soon as possible. Grey catbird. Yeah, I can copy there. Partridge. I'll be happy to watch that, I think. Want to discard. wagtail. Yeah. I don't want a wagtail game. So now we can draw 2 cards every round, see 3 cards, score 1 or 2 points. And that's probably okay for the next 3 or 4 actions. And then we need to have a plan. Ideally, grassland birds that produce value and food. And qualify for prairie manager. So we could start with a Chihuahuan raven, that would be great. I'd be willing to screw the prairie manager if we find something like killdeer or so. Killdeer and chaffinch, that would be great. Drawn birds. I want to draw birds as well. Don't want to have any of these. That's interesting. That's a way to generate food. I think this one is too expensive. And there's the immediate reward for gaining tons of grubs. But I'm not going to rush that. Let's see more cards first. Another grasslands bird, another big bird. Although this is not really interesting. That one is. Shit. I wanted to draw that. Fuck my life. But that's good still. I can play the hummingbird in the wetlands now. And produce some food while digging for more options. For a brief moment I thought, yeah, the raven, there it is. And the right one too. Oh, fuck it. Beer of boredom. Play hummingbird. So maybe I can use the hummingbird to get a grub to play the net catcher. Then I would have 5 for the round goal, which might be enough to win. Probably more tie. And there are grubs. Can work on it. And draw cards, not spending eggs. Oh, that's maybe even better. Yes, I want to pick first that one. I think the northern area has been straight overtaken by a violet-green swallow. It had 2 kills when I played that swallow. Now the swallow had 3 tucks. The area has still 2 kills. It's about the eggs. I can see that. Well then, I think I play another bird as well. Savise Warbler, do we want that? Kind of works well with the chaffinch. And we can play it off the hummingbird. But is that what we want? We have 11 actions left. How often will we activate that bird? Don't think we're going to do that very often. So I will need to do one disappointing egg laying in any case. I think I'm not going to use this one, so we can tuck this already. That's colorful. And the interesting things remain, so I can play more birds in the grassland so that my next egg laying is not as boring. That probably seals it. At least it seals this round goal. I don't think I'm competing. Nope. So at some point my opponent is going to start laying eggs, and the question is that the point where my magpie wants to play a role? Still drawing birds. Well, let's gain some food. I'm not really convinced that the magpie is good. That's gruesome. Tony Woodpecker. What the funk? Okay. I need more options. Flycatcher is interesting. It's 8 points already and it's qualified for the Prairie Manager. Could do the trick. So they really did not lay eggs the entire round. They wanted to play their copycat there first. So it seems. Now they'll find that they will have to lay eggs first. No, they didn't take the berry. So they might have a different plan. New trade, there is nothing particularly interesting. I might want to draw some random cards. Yeah, I can do... Oh, that's interesting. I will need to do that as well. Doesn't matter where. Hooray! I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this. I'm probably also not playing this. So, if I play this, Magpie will be 5 extra points. Oh, no, they did it. So, they will lay eggs twice more. Will mean that the Magpie will be like a 9-point bird or something. Which sounds nice enough, but it won't be enough to beat that. Probably. So the Magpie is exactly 4 points by the ability, 9 points by the bonus card, which means 7 points. Now it's actually worth less than laying eggs twice, which is 4, 8, 10 to 12 points. Because we would need to get food first. And so we're not doing that. No, I think this game will be quite the reflection of my entire Premier League season, except that no Eagles are involved. Solid birds, solid game, but it won't be enough to win. Hey. Even at the round goals I suck. So I think it'll be like, I don't know, 75 to 95 or so. Quite a solid guess. Okay, so finally I'm done with this Premier League season. It has been horrible. So you have seen some of the horrible losses I have had. This is not one of them. And especially you haven't seen the most horrible of losses. I'm not going to play any Premier League again. So being completely demoralized after 12 matches or so and then realizing you have to play 26 more and you think, well, you can turn it around. Then you play 10 more games and you think, can I please just drop out of this? Ugh. Well, at least we had some fun games, and some of them even on video. So glad that you endured this with me. And be sure to tune in for some future Wingspan gameplay, which will probably not be tournament play. At least not tournament play of very long tournaments. Maybe of single elimination tournaments, because if it starts to suck, then you're out. So there is no long period of suffering involved. In any case, Wingspan remains to be fun, but I'm taking a distance from long Swiss-style tournaments for the moment. So, see you around. Take care. Goodbye.